Thank you for choosing to learn mental health. We are reminding you that there is no health without mental health. Let us learn about trauma. Trauma is an emotional response to a deeply distressing or life-threatening event that overwhelms an individual, family, community, or a nation, and can be mental, emotional, physical, spiritual, or sexual. This is according to the book Black Trauma by Dr. Holt and Dr. Dawson. Causes of trauma include poverty, household challenges, neglect, marginalization, outrageous and inhumane treatment, abuse, exposure to traumatic events at work, serious health problems, childbirth experiences, and so on. Types of trauma. Acute, also known as shock trauma. This type refers to a single-incident traumas which are unexpected and comes without a warning. Examples of acute trauma are severe illness or injury, sexual assault, witnessing terror attack, witnessing natural disaster, violent assault, road accident, childbirth, post-suicide attempt trauma, medical trauma, and many more. Complex trauma is a type of trauma characterized by repeated, prolonged, or cumulative exposure to traumatic events such as sibling abuse, domestic violence, verbal abuse, bullying at home, school or at workplace, sexual abuse, physical neglect, overly strict upbringing, childhood emotional abuse, and coercion. Developmental trauma refers to traumatic experiences that occur during childhood and disrupt normal developmental processes, leading to long-lasting negative effects. Examples include childhood abuse, childhood neglect, exposure to violence, and many more. Historical trauma refers to cumulative emotional and psychological wounds sustained by a group of people over the course of multiple generations as a result of systemic oppression and traumatic events in their history, such as racism, slavery, genocide, segregation, and war. Generational trauma. These are emotional residue of exposure to traumatic stories and experiences of others like post-Civil War, slavery, racism, and so on. Effects of trauma. Flashbacks, panic attacks, dissociation, sleep problems, self-neglect, self-harm, suicidal feelings, alcohol and drugs misuse, trust issues, memory loss, hardship in getting and maintaining relationship or even work, low sex drive, unable to cope with changes, and even not able to look at yourself. Emotional and psychological symptoms of trauma include shock, confusion, irritability, anxiety, withdrawing from others, guilt or shame, feeling of hopelessness, and feeling numb. Physical symptoms include fatigue, difficulty concentrating, racing heartbeat, aches and pains, muscle tension, and insomnia or nightmares. The good news is one can recover from trauma by 1. Seeking help from therapists. 2. Getting active. Trauma disrupts your body's natural state of physical balance, freezing you in state of hyperarousal and fear as well as burning off adrenaline and releasing endorphins. Exercise and movement really helps in repairing the nervous system. 3. Don't isolate. 4. Self-regulate your nervous system through mindful breathing, sensory input, like your favorite music, and stay grounded. 5. Practice healthy living. Get enough sleep, avoid alcohol and drugs, eat well-balanced diet, and reduce stress. Join us in creating mental health awareness by subscribing to this channel, commenting, liking, and sharing this video to reach more people. This is the Resilience Couch.